Is the anti-conversion law meant to crack down on interfaith marriages, or is it simply a law that tries to regulate forced conversion? Well, the UP government has brought in an affidavit in the Allahabad High Court where it explains what constitutes forced conversions and where it justifies the reasons why it has brought about this anti-conversion law by saying that it is necessary from a point of view of maintaining law and order, which is a state subject. Now, this affidavit has been filed in the Allahabad High Court after there were petitions filed in the Supreme Court challenging the validity of the anti-conversion law, which the Supreme Court will take up on the 15th of January. So let's look at the two sides. On one side, and at the very outset, let's in fact talk about what constitutes the law. What does the law say on forced conversion? Why is this law being brought about? So to that extent, what we know, of course, as of now, is that the law per se does not talk about prohibiting Hindu-Muslim marriages. What does the law say? The law says, no person shall convert or attempt to convert, either directly or otherwise, any other person from one religion to another by use or practice of misrepresentation, force, undue influence, coercion, allurement, or by any fraudulent means, or by marriage, nor shall any person abet, convince, or conspire such conversion. So what it has done is that it has brought marriage under the ambit of those different fraudulent means that can be adopted for conversion from one religion to another. Now, the fact of the matter is, like I said, it doesn't specifically speak about Hindu-Muslim marriages or interfaith marriages, but what it does is that it has in fact nullified interfaith marriages if it is accompanied with conversion. So what the law says is that willing conversion is okay, but if there is an accompanying marriage, then that marriage will be considered null and void. Also, importantly, the law lays down certain provision for willful conversion, where the law says, and again I'm reading it out, it says that for any kind of willing or voluntary conversion, there is enough scope for that, and in that sense the law says one who desires to convert his religion voluntarily shall give a declaration in a prescribed form to the District Magistrate. So willing conversion of an adult is not prohibited. That is one side of the story, and that is what the government also is now arguing, that we are not getting into interfaith marriages, we are not talking about Hindu-Muslim marriages, only we are against forced conversions. And what constitutes forced conversion is what the UP government has explained in great detail. Let's now look at the other side. But on the other side, there are a lot of objections raised, primarily because the law leaves a lot of scope for misuse. It gives immense power to the law enforcement and to the police to crack down on interfaith couples. In fact, there have been enough and more instances of police and cops landing up at the venue of marriage and forcibly preventing the commencement of a marriage. And there have been cases that have gone to court, and the court has dismissed those cases, saying this is not an instance of forced conversion. So there is unnecessary harassment. The other issue is the question of individual right to rights and liberties, individual freedom of choice, the individual right to choose a partner of any faith. Why is the state intruding into this area? Why is the state government wanting to regulate an individual's choice of marriage or choice of religion, for that matter, which for all practical purposes should be private and personal? That's the second opinion. But again, the important part is that there are already existing laws that cover cheating and fraud, from sections 117 to, 417 to 420 are laws that already cover fraud and cheating. So why do we need another law specifically for conversions? Also, this argument is being brought about that when it comes to minors, the rape laws would apply. So why do we need another law that would protect women from getting married through fraudulent means when it comes to adult women? Why should the state intervene? So in that sense, many lawyers and activists feel that this is a state overreach. Those are the two sides. Thanks for watching Two Sides with Afrida.